Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well. Don't forget, if you like the video, click on like and subscribe and talk about it on chat lines or wherever it is your social media activities and help us to grow and help more people. I'll talk to you soon.
Sheepers says, Hi, 26 male, the Netherlands. How do you keep a relationship passionate? Good question. I feel like after some time, my relationship tends to get boring. And any tips how to keep things fun and not fall into a routine? Well, to keep a relationship passionate is not a one sided job. It's an opportunity for both to cooperate on their own ways and unique ways to come up with ideas that would seem interesting. But the idea that you have to entertain her all the time in order to keep her interested in you is bogus because you can't keep that up for a long period of time. It is unnatural to have to feel that I have to keep her interest in me by doing all kind of new and exciting things. You're not a entertainment center. You're not Las Vegas to have shows all the time. Initially, two people will always try to be at their best and create excitement and express their emotions. But eventually, that emotion will become balanced and not heightened as it was at the beginning stages of the relationship. And then they fall into a certain kind of a responsibilities and roles as they understand, while they attend to their own duties and responsibilities and plans to accomplish what they set out to accomplish every day of their lives towards their goals, achieving their goals. But then they will have this understanding that they each are responsible for certain things and they would allocate times to have certain kind of activities together. And those activities is voluntarily, you find them, you talk about it, both of you like it, you do it. But those activities in a relationship, the fun activities in a relationship, should not be the only thing that is responsible to keep the relationship together. To keep the relationship together, you should have created the reason for yourself why you want to be with this person. And if those reasons still are true, are held true according to you and him, your partner, both have agreed to certain responsibilities and certain commitment, and you extend that commitment, and then it is your wish to be together rather than it is the amount of fun and activities that we have which will dictate and regulate if we want to be together or not. If that's the case, go to a circus because there are different acts and you'll be entertained all the time. But even a circus, when it finishes the routine, you get up and go because it's ended. So what are you going to do? Come back to the circus, do the same things to be happy? No. You take that what's available, but your core principles and reason for to stay in that relationship is because you have decided that you're committed to this relationship. Because if you guys are compatible, every other relationship that you go out is going to have the same challenges. So leaving a relationship because it became boring doesn't mean that you go to another relationship, it will never become boring. It will always can become boring. But when you commit yourself to the relationship, you will bypass the boring part and say, well, okay, boring, so boring. What does that mean? It means, okay, we'll each individually try to find something that would keep us occupied or interested, or together we find things that we could schedule during the week, one or two times a week. We would have some fun stuff to do and we'll find new things for that. But that fun stuff would not be the foundation and the glue that is going to hold our relationship together. What's going to hold our relationship together is going through challenges of life together, because wherever I go, there's going to be challenges of life. So we coordinate so we can face the challenge of life together. We bond on consciousness level. We found our compatibilities. And what holds it all together is the commitment that we claim and we command ourselves that I want to be committed to this relationship. Therefore, what's going to hold it together is not going to be the fun or the entertainment of it. It's going to be my intention to keep it together. And then for that reason, we will have a balanced one. Our duties, the responsibilities, jobs, schooling, whatever it is that we're doing, and the fun parts have its own place. But I can't count on the fact that I should always come up with something fun in order to keep her happy, or she comes with something fun to keep me interested. No, I got to be interested because I'm interested in building this relationship together and facing the world and these challenges in this journey of life together. That's the reason I'm with her. Otherwise, being boring is not because of her or me. Boring is part of any relationship. You go wherever you go, you can get bored. But why should you get bored when you're into life and building and dealing with challenges and so on, and finding a way how to communicate together and how to face challenges together? That itself can never let it be boring, because you're trying to establish, accomplish, build something, rather than I'm here just to see how entertained I am. And if I'm going to get bored, that means it's time to change. That's bullshit. Everything can get boring, but why do you focus on getting bored or being entertained? Being in a relationship is not about being entertained, it's about doing things together and then finding individual goals, and all the individual goals and the cooperating goals and the common goals would keep it all together, because you're trying to learn more about yourself, develop yourself more, accomplish and build something in your life. And that would be your plans, rather than I'm here to be entertained. And if I'm not, I'm bored. And if I'm bored, I got to change. Well, that will be a vicious cycle. It'll never end. There's always somebody prettier. There's always somebody maybe more fun. But it's only fun because you haven't had that kind of a fun in yours. But you go there, you'll have that fun and say, now what next? I'm bored of that too. Hmm? There are so many games out there. Maybe I never played American football. So if I play it, I may like it, but that is not a reason for me to move away from the games that I've been playing, such as soccer, tennis, or sports that I've been interested, like equestrian and all that. It just means it's a new game, but that new game would not be good enough for me to leave all other games that I'm good at and go there. Once I'm there, the same thing can happen to me. I can get bored of that because I've had enough of that. Then what? Another one, another one, another one, another one. I can understand that you guys, some of you want to change your relationships because you think it's the person that you got bored. No, it's lack of having personal agendas and personal goals and personal tasks and accomplishments and development that makes you bored. That not being bored is not responsibility of the other one or the relationship. Not being bored is a responsibility of your inward search and inward development and your personal planning for your life, what you want to accomplish. That's what you should be focusing on for not being bored. Not because, oh, I've had sex in this style and that position, now I'm bored. Well, you go to somebody else, you have all those other positions too, then you're going to be bored with that too. So that shouldn't be a reason. I've done this and we've done this, we've traveled here and we've traveled there, and we have money and we have a house, now we're bored. Well, being bored or not being bored is not about the things you have and things you do. It's about your balance in your heart and your soul and your mind, about your relationship with the energy of the universe, with the journey of life, with what you're here to accomplish, how you learn things, how much you help others, what you do for this life, what you add to the universe, to this journey, to this experience of being alive. And these are the things that you should focus on, not to be bored, not just your relationship. Your relationship is one of the things that actually gives you an excitement about life, not to focus on that this relationship is going to make me like life or not. If I'm going to be bored or not, it's all responsibility of this relationship. No, the relationship itself is one of the components that is not going to make your life boring. Not that it's supposed to be responsible for your whole life to become something. It's part of your life, not your life to look at it as, if it makes me boring, then my life is bad. No, there are other things in your life, and relationship is one of the things in your life that is not going to let your life to be boring. Anyhow, philosophical discussion, but find your entertainment inwardly according to your accomplishments and what you want to learn, rather than only about your relationship. Then when you're happy inwardly, your relationship becomes happier too. Because you wouldn't be looking for a relationship to make you happy. You're happy, and then relationship is in a spice. Okay.
Subscribe on my channel, visit my channel, and go through the videos that you might be interested in. Mind@seekstruth.com, making it one step away to talk to me one-on-one on Skype and discuss what's concerning you. I'll talk to you soon.